Today I'm going to show you how to make a dishcloth or a washcloth with Tunisian simple stitch with a nice contrast color border. I used 100% cotton yarn for this project because pure cotton doesn't make little fluff when you use it or you wash it. What I used is a 4-ply in the pink and then also the 4-ply cotton yarn for the contrast color. It's 4-ply, so I used a size 3.5 Tunisian, size 4 Tunisian hook, and also a little smaller 3.5 size 3.5 crochet hook. Let's start. The inside of your washcloth must be more or less 19 centimeters by 19 centimeters. Now with the 4-ply wool yarn, it's about 37 stitches that I cast on. So let's just check to make sure. That it is approximately 19 centimeters long. Then we can start. Now your first row, the simple stitch of the Tunisian is, the first row is you're going to pull up loops. So for the 37 you're going to pull up 37 loops. Now I already got my first one there. And you're going to just pull up all the chain stitch loops. Don't make it too tight, don't make them too loose, otherwise your washcloth is going to be loose with holes in. So just nice and even tension right across your row. So I'm gonna see you when I'm done with all my loops. Okay, so I'm finished with drawing up all my loops. Now my row back. In Tunisian, all your rows are working in sets of 2s. So now the row back, returning row, we're going to pull up yarn and pull it through the first loop. You always start this row with pull up yarn through the first loop. Then you're going to pull yarn over your needle again, your hook, and you're going to pull it through 2. And that is what you're going to do for the entire row. Pull up yarn and pull through 2. Pull up yarn over your hook and pull through 2. Yarn over your hook, pull through 2. And you're going to continue until you get to the end of your row. Okay, I'm done with this row. And that is the first row of your simple stitch Tunisian washcloth. The next row, you're going to pull up the loops only from the front, only the front loop for the entire row. Going to pull up all the loops and make sure that you've got all the loops. If you've used 37 stitches, make sure that you've got your 37 loops, because it's very easy to skip one and you can see it immediately in this Tunisian simple stitch row project. You can see that. So make sure that you pull up all your loops. I'll see you at the end. Now we're going to go back and remember what I said. Yarn over your hook only through the first loop, and then for the rest of the row we're going to yarn over your hook and pull through 2. Yarn over your hook, pull through 2. Yarn over your hook, pull through 2 until you get to the end of your row. Okay, and I'm done. Now you can see, just pull it, that it starts to give a nice close weave effect in this first row. the row that you just completed is still open holes, but the first row is closed, and that's what you want with this stitch, is a nice close effect for your washcloth. You're going to continue doing this simple stitch rows, pull up your loops and back until your work measures 19 centimeters. It's going to be a block 19 centimeters long by 19 centimeters in width. I'll see you then. Okay, so I'm going to measure my work. You know, it's 19 centimeters here, but if it's 19 centimeters long as well, you've got a nice square. Then it's time to cast off. Now with this Tunisian simple stitch, it is a nice close pattern, and that's why it's nice, a nice stitch to make a dishcloth or something. But your last row will have the holes, so you can't just leave it like that. It's not going to work. We need to cast off. Now, how do you do that? Let me show you. You're gonna pull up a loop like you did the whole time, and you're gonna take yarn and pull it through both. Then you're gonna take the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over your needle and pull through the two, and that's how you're gonna cast off this last row. And you'll see that it is a nice close, like the rest of your dishcloth. Okay, now we need to make the border for your dishcloth, and I'm going to use a contrast color blue so that the border stands out. So you can cast on your anywhere. You can start anywhere on your little piece of work. I don't like to start in the corner, so let's start on this side. You're gonna make cast on your work, and I'm still gonna work this piece of yarn in. So let's start here. And you're going to make single crochet stitches right around in each stitch, in each row. So there's one there, there's your next one. Just normal single crochet stitches right around for your first row. When you get to the corner, you're going to make a single crochet in the corner, make one chain and another single crochet right in the same stitch. Oops, single crochet, not double crochet, in the same stitch. Then you're going to turn around and you're going to continue. Okay, I'm done with my first row, so I'm just going to make a slip stitch in the first stitch that we made. Now I'm going to chain one and I'm going to skip the first one. I'm going to skip one stitch and make a chain in the next one. I mean a single crochet stitch in the next one, chain one, skip one and a chain in the next one, a single crochet in the next one, chain one, skip one and make a single crochet in the next one. You're going to continue with this around your work, and in the corner you're going to chain one, skip one, chain one. I'll show you when I get there. Okay, I'm here in the corner now. I made my single crochet with the one chain stitch. Now I'm going to go into the corner with a single crochet stitch, chain one, and then in the same space we're going to make a single crochet again, then chain one. You're going to skip the next one, and you're going to continue with your single crochet stitch, chain one, and skip the next one, and you're going to make a single crochet stitch again, and we're going to continue right around. I'm done with my second row with the contrast color, and now I'm gonna break off this yarn or cut it. And we're going to use your main color yarn again. For this next row. Now you're going to cast on your yarn in the chain stitch space that you made. And you're going to do the same that you did in your previous row. Except where you made your one chain stitch, you're going to make your single crochet stitch. So there's your chain, and there's your chain stitch space. So we're going to make a single crochet stitch in your chain stitch space. Now you're going to make chain one, and there's your next chain stitch space. You make a single crochet there, chain one, look for your space, here's your space, chain one into the next space, your single crochet stitch, and you're going to continue exactly how you did with your previous row. In the corner in your chain stitch space, you're going to make a single crochet, one chain, single crochet in the same space, and you're going to continue right around in this main color. I'm done with my second row with the contrast color, and now I'm gonna break off this yarn or cut it. And we're going to use your main color yarn again. For this next row. Now you're going to cast on your yarn in the chain stitch space that you made. And you're going to do the same that you did in your previous row. Except where you made your one chain stitch, you're going to make your single crochet stitch. So there's your chain, and there's your chain stitch space. So we're going to make a single crochet stitch in your chain stitch space. Now you're going to make chain 1, and there's your next chain stitch space. You make a single crochet there, chain 1, look for your space, here's your space, chain 1 into the next space, your single crochet stitch, and you're going to continue exactly how you did with your previous row. In the corner in your chain stitch space, you're going to make a single crochet, 1 chain, single crochet in the same space, and you're going to continue right through, right around in this main color. I've done the main color row, and I cast off the yarn, and I've put the blue yarn on again, and now we're going to repeat what we did in the previous row. We're going to make a single crochet stitch in the previous row, 1 chain stitch space, and then 1 chain stitch and a single crochet in that chain stitch space of the previous row. We're going to continue right around. In the corner, we're going to make, in that chain stitch space, we're going to make 1 single crochet, 1 chain and 1 single crochet. We're going to go around, and I'll see you then. When you're done, you can work away your ends, and your dishcloth is finished with a nice little border around. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe.